Hey, St. Charles Roofing. My name's Tyler, and I'm the owner of Local Leader Marketing, located just next door over here in O'Fallon, Missouri. I'm a native of Indiana. My wife and I moved to Missouri last summer. She's a physician's assistant at the hospital over in DePaul, and I've been, in business now for a little over 2 years. New to the area, so I thought I would reach out and just look at some different local business websites and see if I could help them out in one way or another. So I came across your website basically just by searching roofing companies in St. Charles, Missouri, and I came across yours. So one of the things that I look for whenever I see a client or a potential client that needs help is their website mobile friendly? So I just run a quick test, and I'm happy to report that your site is in fact mobile friendly, with 60% of web searches happening today on mobile devices. Being mobile friendly is key in your success on the web. So moving back over here to your site, so I see you got your home, your services, your about. One thing that I like my clients to do, or potential clients, is on your main homepage, your landing page here. Google, Yahoo, Bing, all the big search engines really like authoritative, keyword infused content. And I'm looking for 1,000 words minimum of content on your homepage. And based off of this, we got a long ways to go to get you to 1,000 words of authoritative content to really bring value to your landing page. Once we get past the landing page, I really like for clients to have at least 500 words of authoritative content on their inner pages. We've got some different things here, but really on your services, this section here, I want this to be 500 words with keyword infused content. This is what Google's going out whenever somebody searches for roofing contractors, roofing companies that do roofing services, whatever the case may be. Google goes out, looks at your content, pulls up your website, or ranks you within their listings. So kind of moving on deeper into the rankings and what all this entails. So within Google, and Google specifically because Google's the biggest web browser there is your local listings. So whenever you talk about, or you see these map packs that actually show the locations of the businesses, this is ranking. So let's see where you're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like you're ranking 8th here in your local listing. The goal here is within the top 3. Google's new algorithm only shows the top 3 whenever you do the first search, and I'll show you that here in a little bit later. So you're probably wondering, how do I get ranked higher? Well, one of the things that I see is, your competitors have more reviews than you, more 5-star reviews, so that's a little bit of it. The other piece is directory listings, or what I call citations. So a citation is a NAP, your name, address, phone number, listed all over the web, whether that be Yellow Pages, a Google. So this Google listing right here, this is in fact a citation. There's a whole bunch of directories, Angie's List, Better Business Bureau, all those throughout the web that we want to do. I recommend 100 more citations than your top competitor. So what I would do is I would run a report on Schneider Roofing and Remodeling, and I would see how many citations he had on his website, and then we're going to do 100 more than what he's got. So those are just a few of the tactics to take to get onto the ranking in the local. Then we move on to organic listings, and the organic listings are the actual listings within the pages of Google. I'm sorry to say that I searched through the first 10 pages, and I did not find your site. So, and that's strongly due to you really just don't have the content needed on your website. I don't know if you built your website or if you actually had somebody build your website, but I hope you didn't pay a lot of money for it, because they really ripped you off on the content piece of it, as well as the title tags and the meta tags within. And if you follow up with me, I'll explain a little bit more on that a little bit later. Kind of reverting back here to our local listings. So, roofing companies in St. Charles, Missouri. As I was talking about, this is your local listing. These are your organic listings. Top 3 is where we want to be because they show up automatically. To get into anything else, which you're number 8, you actually have to go down here and click on this, which 9 times out of 10, as a consumer, I'm going to see the top 3 companies here. I'm going to look at the reviews. I'm going to probably get a quote from 3 different companies. There's no need to get a quote from 8 different companies. 3 different companies will suffice, and I'll go with one of those companies. So that's why it's important to be within the top 3 and page 1 of Google on your organic. Just to try to prove that I'm not blowing smoke at you, like I said, I've been in this for about 2 years now, so I'm at the leading edge of some of the SEO guys in the industry. So I'm originally from Indiana, like I said earlier, and I've worked with some various companies, whether they be limousine companies, tree service companies, spray foam insulation companies, lawn care companies. You know, the list goes on who all I've helped, but I just wanted to provide a couple examples of kind of my results working with different companies. So looking at limousine services in Carmel, Indiana. Carmel, Indiana is a suburb of Indianapolis, Indiana. Carmel Limo is a company that I've been working with, and I've got them ranked number 1 on their local listings. And then you'll notice I've actually got them ranked 1 with just 2 reviews. 2 reviews, they're positive reviews, but I've still got them in that number 1 spot. I've also got them in this number 1 spot here on the organic listings. So right there, I'm taking up 2 spots of real estate on page 1 of Google. Another company in Terre Haute, Indiana that I work with is Terre Haute Tree Service. Again, got them in the number 1 spot there. Taking over the local listings, and I've also technically got them in the number 1 spot here. This right here is Angie's List. That's another directory, so it's not a business listing in itself. So we've really got them in the number 1 spot there. So those are just a couple, instances where my results have been proven. If you're interested, if you want to learn more, see how I can help you, by all means, reach out to me. I'm going to include my cell phone number. Like I said, I'm over here in O'Fallon, Missouri. More than happy to meet with you face to face, but please, by all means, before the roofing season starts, let's get into this. Let's start building this website so whenever roofing time comes, it's actually built and you're ready to start receiving a bunch more customers for this upcoming season. Thanks, and I look forward to talking to you soon.